Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman 7. In the last part, I took on the last Wily stage, well, the last real Wily stage, because this isn't much of a stage. And I started the boss gauntlet this time. If you're wondering why I'm doing this post-commentary, it's because it was a hell of a lot easier to concentrate on the final battle with post-commentary than it was to with commentary, and I actually do still lose focus here. Now, this is going to be mostly just the boss gauntlet, and the first form of Wily. The next video will be the last form of Wily and the credits. And I can't tell you how much trouble I had with the final form of Wily. Like, if you ask anybody I was Skype chatting with at the time, I was swearing like a sailor. But, the boss gauntlet don't do too bad. I get through it all right. I lose a life. I lose at least one life throughout this thing, but that's because of my own carelessness. But yeah, that's one boss down. Excuse me. I debated fast forwarding all this, but I'm just like, might as well show it. Why the hell not? So, here we go. Slash Man. Yeah, I'm just doing this in basically the order that it lays out. I should have fought him with fire, which is his main weakness, but freeze, because freeze works a hell of a lot better against him. It's a lot easier to hit him with. Like, look at that shit. Yeah, I prefer using ice against this guy. Yeah, I don't have a lot to talk about when it's just me, but I don't know, I just didn't really want to do this with commentary, because at the same time, because I would have screwed up so bad, especially the last Wily fight. I wanted to do it with commentary so bad, but I was just like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I am being a little quiet because I am recording this at night as well, so I gotta be careful how loud I get. I wanted to record this during the day, but I kept forgetting about it. Oh, sorry, hit my pop filter. But yeah, I really like this game, but I'm glad I'm done, because the last part the boss was at the final part, the final part of Wily, were bosses I weren't looking forward to fighting from the start, because this game isn't that difficult if you take out those two bosses. But the Wily fight is probably the hardest Wily battle in the entire Mega Man franchise. I have yet to find one that's tougher. Even in, like, the newer sequels, like 9 and 10, those bosses were nearly as difficult as 7's. And there is a pattern to the Mega Man 7 Wily, but here's the thing, there's like 4 different patterns, and he's very unpredictable. You never know what he's gonna do exactly. I always hated using the weakness against Cloud Man, but it's the fastest way to beat him and with the least amount of damage. There's a reason why I usually go after Cloud Man first, because he's not that strong. I never really got how that one was really a weakness. I mean, I guess he's being encased, but I don't know, that one just didn't make sense to me. I guess bubbles versus clouds is good, I don't know. This battle, again, was tough because without the sound, you can't hear shit. Yeah, I screwed up there. There's a little bit of a pattern to it. What I do is, I hear the sound in my head, or at least try to. I took a bit of damage from him. I forget where I die, because I do die in this run. and I just didn't care because I didn't want to start over. Definitely not the Springman, or at least I'd hope not. If I did die to Springman, that'd be pretty pathetic. Oh, I always screw that up at least once. Like, Springman isn't tough, but like, it's easy to screw up, like to not time your jumps properly and stuff. A lot of people always say that, you know, Springman isn't really that cool of a boss. I don't know. I think he's alright. I never had a problem with him. Just when I started getting more into the net, people started making fun of Springman and was like, what's so funny about him? He's actually a pretty decent boss fight. If you fight him without his weakness. And I used to all the time. By the time I was playing this game, though, like I think we played this back. We didn't get this when it came out because we didn't even know about Mega Man when this came out. I mean, we got our Super Nintendo in 95, I think. And so we didn't play these games until like at least the late 90s. Maybe sooner than that. Because I played Mega Man X, and then we rented this, and then my brother bought it, and then I bought the Japanese version. But I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but I do remember that this was like the second Mega Man game I played. That's probably why I have such fond memories, and I think the game is so good. It's not my favorite Mega Man game, but, like, I don't necessarily think it's bad, as everybody says it is. This and Mega Man 8 are pretty good games. They get a lot of crap. I guess because they're not 8-bit. Yeah, that's where I died. That's where I screwed up. I don't know if it was lag or just whatever. I don't know. Yeah, the very last one. Excuse me, the very last one too. It just had to be Burst Man. He's always the boss I have the most trouble with. I don't know why. I just do. It's the stupid spikes on the top of the friggin' thing, and when you hit him, he shoots out explosives. I mean, how fair is that? Yeah, I think it's because it was lagging, because of all the shit that happens on the screen when you fight him. Yeah, I almost died there, actually. Alright, so now we're on to the first Wily fight. The easier of the two fights. And as you see, I try to replenish my T-Bolt, because that is the weakness of the first form. This first form, though, while the second form is ridiculously hard, this first form is ridiculously easy. Like, what you gotta try to do is not take a ton of damage against it, but and also try not to use a sub-tank, or an E-tank, sorry. Because if you use one, you're gonna need all four for the last fight, plus the S-tank. I mean, most of the time when I get hit, it's just because one or two times I screwed up or something. Now, the best strategy for these is just ignore the little skull things, and just make sure you don't jump too far so that they get in your path and take damage. Because they disappear, well, he makes two more. Just time your jumps well, is basically what you need to do. and not get caught in a area where you're not going to be able to dodge. Like I said, this boss fight isn't too tough. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for this part. I'll see you guys in the next part, where I take on the final battle. And oh boy, it's a doozy. Here we go. See you later.